Hey folks, welcome back to another video. On this video today, we're going to do a little overnight camp out trip about down at my little camp that you've seen in a previous video. So I'm going to do a quick little overnighter tonight. I got a buddy of mine that's coming over, and so we're going to camp out, have a good time and stuff. So y'all stick with me and I'll show you the loadout and the camp as we go. Thanks for watching. Well, I made it down to camp. As you can tell here, I got stuff set up. I'm using the military MSS sleep system you've seen in previous videos. I'm just using a black bag tonight. I've got under there, I've got my my inflatable mattress from Multimat that you've seen in other videos. Over there I got my Spec Ops pack that I took out with me. Big tarp. This is like an 8x10 tarp. It's up here on the shelter here that I've kind of made, and you can see, as I said in the previous video, I was going to do maybe a rope bed, but I tried the rope bed out and it just did not work out. So I had some plywood just laying around the house, so I just brought out some plywood, kind of screwed in my bed there, and now I have a nice flat bed, flat surface there. But got a little fire going here, got a boatload of firewood if we want to burn it tonight. Brought down some chairs from the house. I said I was coming out with a buddy of mine. He's out here camping out with me. Here's his setup here. He's got a hammock here. He's in the military, so he's got one of the sleep systems as well. He's got a UST tarp, but that's kind of our setup for the night. But we're just sitting out here, hanging out by the fire, telling lies and drinking some beer. But I'll do a loadout of my kit and stuff in the morning because it's dark obviously and can't really see, so I'll do a loadout in the morning of that. Temperature tonight is supposed to get down like 28 degrees. Right now it's kind of nice, but the wind keeps blowing, so I'm kind of worried about the fire. But alright, so I'll check out back later or in the morning.
Good morning. Got a little chilly last night. Made it. I think I'm gonna make some coffee here and get camp broken down. Got a lot of stuff to do today, so my buddy's still over there sleeping away, and I don't know what time it is. I haven't checked yet, but it's a little cool out here this morning. I can definitely tell. But like I said, it got a little chilly last night. Talk to you later.
Alright, so I thought I'd do a quick gear loadout since last night it was pretty dark and it's kind of pointless to do a gear loadout in the dark, so I thought I'd do a gear loadout right now. So let's see, we'll start with the Spec Ops brand THE EDC pack. That was my main pack I brought out with me, and attached to the side I had my BCB Crusader canteen with the canteen cup and stove. As well as it has the stainless steel cup and then the plastic cup as well. So that was basically my cooking implement. We're using the stainless steel cup and whatnot. Also brought another canteen full of water and then just a bottle of water as well. Because, like I said in previous videos, I drink a lot of water anyway, so I always like to have extra water on hand. We'll start with the main shelter itself. As I said previous. Kind of touched on it a little last night. I'll touch on it again now. The bed itself, I tried to do a rope bed, but the rope bed just didn't work out. I don't know, I must have did something wrong. I tried to tie it tight, laid in it, didn't work. I loosened this rope up, it didn't work out. So I had this old plywood laying around from an old project from the house, and you know, like I said, my camp is not far from my house down here in the woods, so I just brought it all down here and cut it up and used that, and it actually worked great, and I really like it. I'm glad I did, because now I got not only a bed, but I have a working surface, a table, you know, when I'm down here doing videos or down here just tinkering around or whatever. So I got a little surface there. The tarp itself, I got a heavy-duty 8x10 tarp. This is a tarp, again, like I said before, it has the silver lining on this side. It's brown on the outside, silver lining on this side. Can't really tell it's silver right now because of the sun. Got my little UCO candle lantern. These things are pretty great. A buddy of mine, Sean, bought this for me, or gave it to me. I've been wanting one. I had one years ago and I lost it, so he got me another one, which is nice. I appreciate that, and I used that a lot last night. It was kind of like the little night light, so it was really nice. So anyway, back to the gear. Sleep system. Like I said before, I have the military modular sleep system. Have y'all seen it in previous videos? Excellent sleep system. I highly recommend it. Last night I just used the black bag, which is the intermediate bag, and the bivy. Also inside of there I have my multi-mat inflatable air mattress that you seen in a previous video I did a review on. So I have that in there, actually in between the bivy and the sleeping bag, so it's stuffed in there. And then I also have had my Snug Pack jungle blanket in there. That thing is just great. Like I said before, I take it just about everywhere. And so it kind of worked well, just kind of sitting back around and by the fire, wrapped up in it, and then inside the sleeping bag as well, just added a little extra warmth to it. So that was basically the sleep system. My clothes consisted of, I had a pair of polypropylene pants, as well as a shirt and wool socks. That was what I slept in last night. So, and it stayed pretty warm. Again, temperatures were down like 27, 28 degrees, so not too cold, but you know, it was chilly. Well, the wind was blowing a lot though, so that's what made it even colder. Alright, so gloves. These are just military issue leather gloves. I always have these when I'm out here. They're excellent. Use them all the time. Heavy duty leather gloves. In this little bag here, these are wool liners for those gloves. And then underneath that is like a wool balaclava type hood thing. So my big knife that I used was the Buck the Buck Thug. Like I said in the previous video, I really like that knife. It's a good mid to large size chopper and stuff like that. Food wise, just brought out just a little bit of food, nothing major. Brought a couple of Pro bars, some hot chocolate, some coffee, a couple of MRE main dishes and stuff. But you know, being out here just overnight, nothing major. There was also some oatmeal in there, stuff like that, but ate that for breakfast this morning. Actually, in this Crown Royal bag is not Crown Royal. This is extra of candles and matches and stuff for my UCO candle lantern here. And then, of course, I always have to have a flask of a little bit of whiskey in there, so we did sit around and partake in a few beers and stuff like that. Going right along, my buddy of mine had some of these hot hands. These are the little body pads or body warmers. Those things are nice, but let me tell you, with those, they don't last 12 hours like they say. They just don't. You might get a couple of good hours of heat out of them, but after that they start losing heat pretty rapidly. So I would say 4 hours max. So if you're going to rely on those to keep you warm, you better have a bunch of them. Which I didn't rely on to keep them warm. I put one of those in the very bottom of my sleeping bag down at my feet, because my feet tend to get cold. So I just put it in there, and it kept my feet warm most of the night, which, you know. Moving right along, first aid kit. Then I have my headlamp and an extra flashlight. And then a little fire kit, some Gorilla Tape, and then some toilet paper and hand sanitizer and stuff like that. Also, I carried my my Glock 20 10mm. I had that on my side the whole night until I went to bed, and I took it off. And then also on my person, just my regular EDC, I had a multi-tool, a lighter, and then another flashlight, my EDC flashlight, my jet beam flashlight you've seen in a previous video. But really, that's about it. So I just want to do a quick little loadout video for you as far as, you know, my overnight stuff. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff, but again, I generally take a lot of stuff anyway. So that was the loadout, and I had when I got up this morning, I had a video of me actually cooking breakfast and coffee and stuff like that, but for whatever reason I did not open the camera lens, so sorry about that. So you won't get to see breakfast and stuff, but I will do a little preview of camp here for you. Again, got the wood pile over there. There's one little wood pile. I got some more wood over here that I cut the other day from a standing dead. So it's still kind of drying out. And then my fire pit there. And then my fire pit area, I have a little place right here that I can grill stuff on or set pots or whatever on. I can just scoop some of the fire up under there for that. And then I brought down some chairs from the house, you know, to kind of sit around the fire. My buddy of mine, you seen last night, he had his hammock set up right here. He had an eagle nest hammock, camouflage hammock. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's camp, you know, as it is. I mean, so that is my little camp. So I really like it. You know, it's kind of an ongoing thing. I'm always improving stuff and always changing things. So, and anyway, I appreciate y'all coming along for this quick little overnight camp out with me. And if y'all have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. Please like, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in another video. Always remember your PPE. Plan, prepare, and exercise. Thanks, folks. Have a great day.